Hello again. We are live. Yeah, we are definitely live again. Welcome back to Online Digital Education Mastery, Facebook community of teachers collaborating with teachers to ascend the value ladder. My name is Gabriel, and I want to talk to you guys today again, because I'm going to talk to you guys every day. Not every day. Yesterday, I took the day off, and not because I did or I wanted to. Found myself with some new skills, new knowledge about how to optimize my YouTube channel, my videos, so that they can be found properly. And man, that took about 2, 3, maybe even 4 hours of my afternoon, where I said, I'm not doing a live today. I'll do it tomorrow. Updating my titles, my keywords, my description, so everything will conform. Just to optimize them so that if you're doing a search on YouTube for how-to teachers this or that, you can find my videos within that list of, videos that show you how-tos. So I spent the day doing that, and today, I put together, a discourse on 9 skills that I believe teacherpreneurs should have for your success in this 21st century, especially if you're going to work online, if you're going to niche it down, if you're going to utilize that experience that you have, those academic, degrees that you have, to create a 6-figure income online. You want to be able to have these skills. These are quality skills. This is not just some crackerjack stuff, So I'm going to go over 9 skills. And keep in mind, hashtag live, hashtag replay. Let me know where you're watching from. That's always a nice thing. Leave a comment. And you can also access me on my community, Facebook community called ODE Group. It's a 100% free workshop for teachers, so that you can get the skills that you need, the knowledge and the skills that you need, to set up a 120-day, blueprint where you can start to teach online organically using Facebook. And it'll cost you nothing, because that's what organic means. It means that you're broke. It means that you're not going to pay for ads, and you're going to generate everything based on your personality, attractive character. You're going to resonate with people and students. But once you do that and you start making money after 4 months, or sooner, but, give it 4 months, nurture it. Then you can start paying for ads and learning how to do that. But right now, I give you a 100% free workshop, so that you don't have to spend the money or think about it. Now, keep in mind, because it's free doesn't mean it's cheap. A lot of people, you guys are no different. I did it once or twice in my life. If I didn't pay for it, I didn't really go all in, right? I wasn't committed mentally, emotionally, or whatever. There's a lot to be said about, having that conviction of wanting to do something that you say you want to do and paying for it. When we pay for it, we do it. End of story. If you paid $1 million for what I'm offering you for free, you'd be involved every day of the week. But since I'm giving it to you for free, it's because I already paid for it. You may become complacent. You may become, like you don't care. That's your loss, not mine. Because eventually I am going to charge for this. So let me give you my disclaimer, okay? This is not a get rich quick. This is never gonna get rich quick with me. You're gonna get rich slow. And you're gonna learn the knowledge and the skills that you need as an entrepreneur, as a teacherpreneur, online, 21st century, digital space, okay, to get it done in a 4-month blueprint, all right, 120 days, where you can get to do this properly or sooner, but that's up to you. And again, it's not get rich quick. You want to get rich quick, you pay the lottery, you follow those jokers who are marketing right now, Bitcoin, you invest $1, you get 20 grand tomorrow in 24 hours, or any other, educational, shiny marketing, advertisement that you see out there that costs you money for pretty much bullshit. So you decide. you can come to my community. It's free. You can join it for free. You can go through my lesson plans. I got four modules, 16 lessons, all video accompanied. I got teacher bonuses for you, that'll get you started to acquire these 9 teacherpreneurial skills for your success online as a teacher, educating in a niche, market, very specific, that will magnify, your success rate. If you're going to be doing the red ocean, competing with everybody for the same piece of meat, as an online teacher, I teach English. Well, good for you. I teach English too, But if you're going to compete with everybody, you're not going to make any money. I'm showing you how to niche it down so that you are the one making money and everybody else is going to be still fighting for that piece of meat. And you could just have the whole piece, meat on the bone for yourself. So if you're hungry, come and join my community. Come and join my free workshop for teachers, because I'm going to be acclimating 100 teachers to earn 6 figures using my step-by-step program. I paid for it. You didn't. I'm giving it to you for free. This is part of my paying it forward. And when I am ready, that I have 100 teachers already working it out, I'm going to close this free offer, and I'm going to charge everybody else walking in the door, because your conviction, is going to be based on these 100 teachers who are starting to really get results, because their mindset is in there, their conviction is in there, they understand it, and they're starting to see those results. And when they see those results, that's testimonials. And I'm going to start charging the next generation teachers for this information, to work with me at a one-on-one level, for personal coaching, for my digital products, etc. So let's get started. 9 entrepreneur or teacherpreneur skills for success that you need to be successful right now online as a teacherpreneur, as a passionate teacher, teaching at a niche specific basis, creating your own blue ocean, so to speak. So what is number one? Number one is adaptability. The brick and mortar teacher, I know you're listening, because the majority of us are brick and mortar. I'm not. I'm a digital teacher. I work for them. But, this is independent of what I do for you guys and for myself. But I love what I do. I'm an ESL teacher, native English, with kids in China. I work Monday to Friday. Now Sundays, actually. I picked up some extra shifts. I picked up some extra classes, better said. They pay well, and I'm happy, because I work from 4 a.m. to 8 a.m. in the morning. I get weekend bonuses. I get early day pre-dawn bonuses. As long as I have a stable internet connection here in Ecuador, I'm doing fine. But if you want to be a teacherpreneur and launch, start, grow, and launch your own educational niche that I've shown you already in the previous videos, right? Which is a teacher funnel, a membership site where you can create 4 modules that I suggest, 16 lesson plans, 4 lesson plans per module, high value with the accompanied videos, with a free Zoom call so that you can, provide your students with some kind of accountability, speaking to them. Your first successful skill is having adaptability. And brick and mortar teachers, again, I'm going to use you again, all right? You have to learn to adapt from 20th century to 21st century. Successful teachers or online educators are adaptable and solution focused. They face unexpected situations where they believe that they will find a way to make things work. Yeah, adaptability. So teacherpreneurs do not focus on the problem. They focus on the solution. All right. Thus, we have a clear idea and resources to offer. This is going to get you the impact or the impactful positive results that you envision in your online teacher funnel business model. And your business model, the framework, I provide that for you. Once you have your ClickFunnels, account, ask before or go down below and say, give me the 14-day free trial, and I will give you the share link for the framework of that membership, teacher member funnel. And it's laid out for you already. You don't have to build it. It's done for you. All you got to do is tweak it. And, that's important because you don't have to be tech savvy. So what do we got here? We got Simon. Namaste, sir. Thank you for watching. I'm glad you're here. Simon is from Nepal, if I'm not mistaken. Thank you for watching. He is also an online educator. He's an educator out in Nepal. Fantastic. So, the teacher funnel is laid out for you. You don't have to be tech savvy at all. It is important to stay curious. It is important to be, flexible, to open yourself to possibilities so that your students excel within the niche education you offer. You want them to excel based on your adaptability because they're going to adapt to you too. So one of the 9 skills, and the first one that I talk about now, is adaptability. Give yourself an opportunity, to adapt to this 21st century digital arena. You don't have to be tech savvy. You just have to be savvy. Knowledge and skills will get you there. Come to my own 100% free workshop here on Facebook, and I will provide you with the knowledge and skills that I already paid for. You don't have to pay for it. And I provide you the PDF workbooks, actual case studies of people who are successfully using funnels in their business model right now. So let's go to number 2 here. Number 2, emotional quotient, or your EQ. Your brain, actually your heart. What is emotional quotient? What is EQ? That is the ability to understand, use, and manage your emotions in positive ways to relieve stress, communicate effectively, empathize with others, overcome challenges, and diffuse conflict. But you guys are stressed out, man, and your mental health is a big deal. I know that teachers get this mental health break and something, which I find this bizarre. You get something like 2 a month. Really? How about you need 0 of those a month? If anything, you need maximum 1 a month, and that's only because you're having too much fun with what you're doing, because you're not as stressed out. So I empathize with you. Your EQ level needs to be high. Okay, it's easy to say emotional intelligence, but it is so much more. Okay, as the basis for understanding others, successful teacherpreneurs understand who they are first. You got to understand that from the heart. This awareness of self and others provides an authentic relationship built on trust. So as long as your emotional quotient, your EQ, is high up there, all right, you're going to be great. But you gotta level up to that, okay? With a foundation of trust, the teacher-student relationship has permission to challenge each other, resulting in a lower student churn rate. Instead of losing students, you start to retain students, and if anything, you start to gain more students. It's terrible to jump from brick and mortar, Board of Education, teaching, to the online arena, digital, being on Zoom and all this stuff, and still not adapting and transitioning mentally, that you got to do things differently. So your emotional quotient, your EQ, got to level up and realize that this is a whole different ballgame. And you can survive this having this skill. This is skill number 2. Let's go to skill number 3. Now, we all have this, okay? Or at least some part of it. But do we really execute this a lot? Do we really use this a lot? This Number 3 is perseverance. All right, this is a common trait successful teacherpreneurs have, okay? And it's perseverance, all right? They push live. They forge ahead. They stay focused on what's important to the student. It's easier said than done, right? Lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. I say that a lot about you guys because I used to be there. All right. It took me a long time to believe that I can, right? That I can mentality, adaptability, emotional quotient, perseverance. It took me a long time to believe that I can get there. So, when you have perseverance, all right, you don't tolerate drama, chaos, or noise to disrupt, your students' focus on achieving educational goals. You don't tolerate that. And you persevere and you fight for that. You're like, no. Why? You don't have to have that. Especially now in the digital arena. Okay, so, teacherpreneurs give their business model now a reason to stand out from the crowded educational niche space. Okay, it is your blue ocean. And I mentioned that. You don't want to be part of a red ocean where everybody's chomping at a piece of meat and it's a bloody mess. Those are people who are just not being, how can I say, creative. They're not niching down. They're trying to jump on somebody else's success instead of using their experience, their academic achievements to niche it down. This is a niche, 21st century education online. If anybody is still selling you on the idea that the pedagogical, methods are going to be like they are right now, 20th century and prior, then you don't have a futurist mentality. You don't have an educational mentality that goes above and beyond what you've already learned. That's not a teacherpreneur. That's an employee. Give yourself an opportunity to be and still be that educator, okay, that perseveres, pushes forward, pushes life, and says, no, we're going to do things this way. Now you can do things this way. Whatever your vision is, you can do it. Maintain those high values, maintain those high ethics. Nobody's going to get mad at you. So let's go to number 4, right? Number 4, this may sound silly, right? But it's a simple skill to have, but a lot of people forget to have this. Look, I forget to. I'll be honest, right? To err is human. Number 4 is polite self-awareness. The successful teacherpreneur practices humility. All right, we recognize and are thankful for our strengths, talents, abilities, and knowledge, and much, much more. And we also know, our areas of improvement, and we seek, from others who are stronger in those areas to help us out. Adaptability, there you go. Okay, so role modeling how self-awareness can maximize a student's potential is vital in demonstrating what educational success looks like. So you got to be polite. You got to have that humility that's out there. You got to put it out there. Don't be selfish about it. Let's be honest. Let's be cool. Anyway, it's the digital arena. How cool it is not to be able to be physically in a room of 30 kids. 40 kids, 50 kids. It's digital, man. They're at home. And as long as their parents are paying the bills, I don't want to sound, dumb here, but what do you care? All right? Kids aren't behaving. They're on a time frame. They'll adapt too if you help them adapt, 40-minute classes should be fine. Self-paced classes should be fine. All right? You should not have to worry that they're jumping up and down, not paying attention, not focusing. Look, you provide them, with, reasons to improve, reasons to maximize their potential. You provide them the tools, the environment, they'll succeed. But because you're online, you should not even stress about things you can't reach through the screen and control. What do you care if the parents are walking around half naked? They pay the bills. Focus on the subject at hand, on the true purpose of you being online, live with a student giving a niche education class, or pre-record. That's what I suggest. You create the lesson plans per module, 16, and you create the video that accompanies that lesson plan. It's self-paced. Now you don't even have to see what's going on. The kid has to pay attention and adapt to this method, and a lot of them will. You can provide, a live one-on-one, one-on-three classes, maybe. That's a little bit different. You can do that too as a how can I say, a value ladder upsell. But you don't need to focus on that right now. Just focus on what's in front of you. That's it. These are little things that's going to help you become more successful as an online teacher. So polite awareness, it's a beautiful trait to have, characteristic to have as a teacherpreneur. Like number 5, genuineness. You want to be genuine. All successful teacherpreneurs are true to their calling. You can't fake real success. No, it comes from being 100% authentic to who you're meant to be in this world. It is. So does that sound corny? Because I got to tell you, genuineness, authentic, real, that's not corny. Fake, full of shit, uptight, fraud. Yeah, that's corny. That's jokers. Yeah, that's corny. This ain't corny. Being genuine is a beautiful thing. All right, there are a lot of knockoff, happy teachers that appear successful on the surface, but they're not. Don't be one of them. All right? Do the hard work and keep it real. Create your path. Lead by example. Live your calling. That's when that's when you will truly find success in your teacher niche membership funnel. Yeah? Because when you got your funnel, and it's a membership site, and you got 100 students that you've already attracted, you resonate with, they're your students. They're paid customers, only 100, at $97 a month, not an hour, not per week, not bi-monthly, okay? One student, $97 a month, 100 of those is $10,000 a month. That's 6 figures a year. All self-paced, all pre-recorded. You don't have to even look at the student. You only talk to them when they ask you or schedule a Zoom call, live Zoom call, to double check some of the material, something they don't understand, which should be appropriate. You should provide that. Okay, so be genuine. Let's talk about accountability, number 6. A teacherpreneur has to have accountability. Successful teacherpreneurs in any online educational niche tend to own their decisions and hold themselves accountable for what they accomplish. You should too, all right? They don't blame others and come up with excuses for failures. They reframe it, okay? They reframe any setbacks, okay, as learning opportunities, all right? And they are proactive rather than reactive to challenges they face, avoiding damaging delays, okay? So be accountable for what you do. Hold your students accountable for what they should be doing. All right? That's going to level you up in success online. It's a big difference. Number 7, failures are learning curves. A lot of people have learned prior to, well, even now, in the 21st century, because we were still being taught by the education system that you can't fail, man. That's not cool. You gotta get 100%. If you get a C, you messed up. And they whip you. They whip you to shame. Shame on you. No, man. Listen. Anybody who repeats something after doing it wrong, okay, can't succeed. It's a learning curve. Successful teacherpreneurs view failures as learning curves. Failure does not stop them from trying again. It should not stop you from trying again. It only shows how and where to correct your course. So by choosing past experiences as opportunities to correct themselves, okay, teachers can change their perception of failure and delay success, right? Or to delay success. All right, so ultimately, teachers know, okay, they cannot fail, always succeed, okay? Teachers who know this, okay, that they cannot fail, they always succeed. So give yourself that opportunity. Learn from your mistakes. It's a learning curve. Yeah, look, I hit a lot of bumps in the road going online, all right? I started, with kids in Latin America because I am in South America, in Ecuador, and that was not easy. It's still not easy. Yeah, kids here are a pain in the ass. And I did my first Chinese company also, and that was rough. That was an interesting learning curve. But I've learned a lot since. So now that I've applied that, in my personal, teacherpreneur environment, I get it. You gotta have failures in order to grow, and you can't be afraid to fail. That's something that you're going to pay forward to somebody else as well. It's going to need it. It's going to be like, wow, I'm going through this problem, and you're able to mentor that problem based on your experiences and how you overcame it, how you became more, adept at what you're doing because of those failures or mistakes. Number 8, a growth mindset. I talk a lot about the mindset, because, we need it, all right? A teacher's mental health is important. Your mental health is very important. So successful teacherpreneurs have a growth mindset. Okay, we learn continuously and adapt to change situations without losing our vision. Okay, and that's not an easy task. We learn to be disciplined this way. This is along the way. It doesn't come overnight, but as you repeat and continue to move forward and forge ahead with whatever your mission is, your purpose is as an online educator, this is what happens. Your mind starts to grow and expand, and you gotta allow it the room to do that. And believe me, it's limitless. Okay, anybody who says I don't have enough room in my mind for this they don't know what they're talking about. So teacherpreneurs also build diverse teams. All right, we're not superheroes. Okay, although we are, teacher, but you want to be able to collaborate with people. Also, you want to build a winning team. You want to be surrounded by people who can, help you with that mission, that purpose. Okay, moving forward. So you want to build a diverse team. Okay, that you can trust. You want to have productive conflict engagement. You want to have clear decision-making rules. You want to have peer-to-peer accountabilities. Okay. And you want to be results oriented, okay, with your team so that everybody focuses on prevailing, on winning. All right. This is not a competition. When you have the right people in place, that core nucleus of people, as you start to grow, your mind starts to grow. This is important. It's important to you. So these are skills that you need to, learn and acquire along the way and develop and have discipline with to have that success as a teacherpreneur online. And last but not least, number 9, okay, dream customer centricity. Yeah, I know that sounds like a lot of DCC stuff. Whichever education or niche business you find yourself in, dream customer centricity is vital. This is about always taking the time to be at the forefront of your student needs, which will change and evolve over time. It will change. Has to. Adaptability, right? So you have to adapt moving forward. But we got 1,000 years, right? Millennia is 1,000. There's a year 2,000. By the time we get to 2100, you got plenty of time. 100 years. I'm sorry. Yeah. Am I right? 2020. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. 100 years. Anyway, this is this is only possible if you're paying attention. Okay. To what your students need. Okay, you got to nurture the relationship. You got to be preemptive. You got to build that skill of what do they need before they need it, so I can provide it for them before they even are aware that they need it, so that they can say like, oh my God, I was thinking about that, and look at that, my teacher brought me this, and I was in thought, but look at that. They completed my thought, and it was a good conclusion. So this is an important skill. Okay, you want to be able to pay attention to whatever your students are needing, and you need to nurture that relationship. Okay, it's almost like it's like you having this precog, built up in your brain that you could be like, oh yeah, I know what they need before they even need it. I'm going to have it in place. And you got to try to be intuitive and work with them, and keep it high value all the time. That's the whole purpose. So teacherpreneur skills for success. It's not overnight. It's not an easy thing. It's going to happen, okay, as it happens. But you gotta wanna let it happen, okay? So in saying that, all right, you are truly magnificent. I wanna really say that. Kudos to you. You are truly magnificent. And the 21st century online educator is a funnel hacker, okay? And a successful six-figure educator. So I invite you to come to my community here on Facebook. It's ODE Group, ODE Mastery. I provide you a 100% teacher workshop, high value, 4 modules, 16 lessons to get you on board, all right, so that you can start, grow, and launch your own teacher membership funnel and earn 6 figures online. And that's it. You're not going to pay for it, but you know what? You should think of it and approach it as you paid $1 million for it. I already paid for it, so I'm giving it to you. I'm paying it forward. But I'm going to be taking the first 100 teachers, and as I dwindle down from 99, 98, etc. When I hit 1, I'm going to close it up, and then I'm going to start charging in the community. So in saying all of that, you're truly magnificent. These are 9 teacherpreneur skills for success. I look forward to seeing you in my community. Leave me a comment, #live, #replay. And thank you. ODE Mastery Group. My name is Gabriel. Thanks again for watching. Talk to you soon.